Sir, moving the amendment bill, the Honorable Minister of State for Labour and Employment assured in the Rajya Sabha that the government wants not to compromise on the interest of the workers and the legislation was not meant to give expansion to any establishment. The bill is a social security measure. It simplifies procedure and the main purpose of bringing the bill is transparency, accountability and proper enforcement. The Honorable Deputy Speaker, Sir, the Honorable Minister may please appraise us as to how this bill ensure the social security of the workers. If their rights are not protected by the labor laws, how can they protect themselves from the vagaries of the employers? They do not even keep the salary slips of the workers. The bill, as amended, proposed to change the original Act of 1988 to increase the number of laws under which small establishments are exempt from furnishing returns and maintaining registers from 9 to 16. The amendment gives the definition of small establishment to cover unit employing between 10 and 14 workers as against the limit of 19 workers at present. The employer may maintain the returns filled and the registers on a computer, floppy disk, compact disk or other electronic media. The printouts of these records shall have to be made available to the inspector on demand. The information may also be furnished to the inspector by the electronic mail. It is true that such things will help the industries and establishments by reducing the paperwork. They need not to go labor enforcement officers for license and it will reduce inspections also. Honorable Deputy Speaker, Sir, the 7 acts that are added in the list included the Motor Transport Workers Act 1961, the Payment of Bonus Act 1965, the Interstate Migrant Workmen Regulation of Employment and Conditions of Service Act 1979 and the Building and Other Construction Workers Regulation of Employment and Condition of Service Act 1996. It will allow firms to maintain written or files on electronic media. All these acts which have been exempted are related to the very poor and downtrodden workers. Now they will be under the nurses of the employers. We needed wonder if the bonded labor system is brought back if the construction sector because the government is doing like that. This government is giving all freedom to the employers and not protecting the interest of the poor workers. So, as I mentioned, 7 acts have been also included. It also includes the Building and Other Construction Workers Regulation of Employment and Conditions of Service Act. That is also very dangerous. This bill will also allow them to maintain returns on electronic media. That is also very dangerous. Honorable Deputy Speaker, Sir, who will take care of the employees and workers in establishments and industries where the number of employees is less than 14 and where the violations of labor laws are occurring in the areas which have been exempted of labor laws. If the laws are exempted, why should we have the laws at all. We need not to reduce red-tapism and delay. That is what we are also supporting. But at the present stage, this amendment is totally against the workers. That is why we are opposing this bill. So the labor unions have also announced a countrywide protest on 5th December against the amendment because a large number of units will no longer be regulated for maintaining registers of attendance and wage slips of workers. These amendments are against the interest of the labor, and the worker will have difficulty in accessing the records. Therefore, all the trade unions have announced a nationwide protest against the labor law reforms. Even BMS, which is a pro-BJP union, has also joined a nationwide protest with other trade unions. What is the reason behind it? Honorable Minister must think as to why BMS has also joined this nationwide strike. It is because the government is moving the Labour Laws Amendment Bill, which is totally against the interest of the workers, and also they are always protecting the corporates, the industrialists and other employers. Therefore, the workers in the entire country are very much unhappy with the movement of labor reforms. During the UPA's tenure under the leadership of Madam Soniaji and our former Prime Minister, we had moved many amendments in the labor laws which were all protecting the interest of the workers. The then Honorable Minister is here during his period. Also, the attitude was that we must protect the interests of the workers, but this government has changed that attitude and changed all the laws. This government has changed all the original amendments moved by us, and they have brought their own amendment which is in the interest of corporate, industrialist and interest of the Bharatiya Janata Party.